Hey guys, what's up? Tyler here, and in today's video, I'm bringing you guys a camera and mic test for the new Nexus 5. And the Nexus 5 is packing a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera, which can record up to 720p, and it has an 8 megapixel back-facing camera with optical image stabilization. Try saying that, that's a mouthful. And it can shoot up to 1080p video. And so first, before we take a look at the video, I have a couple stills prepared, and so let's talk about those really quick. Now these pictures are actually a little bit bigger. I just had to crop them just to make them fit in the 16:9 aspect ratio. But you can see that they're not bad. The colors are a little bit whitewashed. They just don't look as rich as they could be, but they do look fairly accurate. They just don't look as rich. And the depth of field is actually something really nice about this camera if you can get the focus just right. This is actually one of my favorite pictures that I've taken so far. But the depth of field can be pretty nice. Now this is actually a zoomed in picture from across my yard. It really doesn't look good, but no camera does when it's zoomed in that far. But this is just what it looks like when I'm actually standing beside the bench. And these pictures are all taken so far with a back-facing camera. Now these pictures here are with a front-facing camera outside, and as you can see, it's not really that good at all. The front-facing camera, like I said, is a 1.3 megapixel camera, so you're going to have grainy pictures. But, I mean, what can you do about that? And so this is inside with the back-facing camera. Under low light, it's not the best. This is a pretty good picture here, but it just sometimes you have trouble focusing, and it takes a while to take a picture, so you have to be very still. But other than that, you know, it's a pretty good, decent picture. And so now that we've taken a look at the pictures and the stills, let's jump over to video, and I'm going to be showing you guys some footage outside with the front and the back facing camera, and then we're going to come inside and we're going to show some footage with the front facing and the back facing camera as well. This is the front facing camera test, and I'm outside, and it is a very different atmosphere than my last video test I did with the Nexus 7. And from what I see, it doesn't look too bad. I don't look too whited out. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning and the sun's nice and bright, and this is an example of good lighting, and this is like, you're going to be optimal conditions whenever you're recording with this thing. And from what I've tested inside, the mic was pretty good, but we'll see. And so let's switch this thing around and get some other shots beside my face. Okay, here we go. Now we are recording with the back facing camera. This thing's supposed to have optical image stabilization, and I'm walking, so we'll see how well it stabilizes the video. It's pretty windy out, not like super windy outside, but we'll see if we can hear it on the microphone and if it affects the mic at all. But from what I can see, it looks pretty good. This shoots 1080p. The front-facing camera is shooting 720p, but this is shooting 1080, and there I just took a picture, and so hopefully that showed up very well. I can't really tell if anything's in focus right now or not. I was having the problem of focusing inside when I was doing some earlier videos inside, but right now though it seems like it's pretty good. I have auto white balance on, and so it seems to be representing the colors fairly well. And so now let's go inside and try seeing what it looks like under normal light conditions that are less than optimal, just an everyday situation where you just record a really quick video inside of your house. Okay, so now I just came from outside and we're going to walk. This is inside footage. Here you go. We're changing different lights, walking through the house. You're seeing how it looks. And there we're in a dark hallway, not too bad, except for that one spot. And now we are in my bedroom. And so this is what it looks like under normal lighting. And it isn't too bad. I mean, I have light coming in from the window, but if I go like this, I'm really coming from the light from the window. But if I go like this, you know, this is all ceiling light. This is what you're going to get under most circumstances. And I keep looking at the screen, not the camera. You're gonna have bad shadows and stuff like that, but as far as the front-facing camera inside, it's not bad. It's not bad. I've seen worse, and you know, we'll see what the mic sounds like, but I think it's pretty good from what I've tested out earlier. But I mean, it's not bad for a front-facing camera. Really not bad at all. It's going to serve your purpose for really Skype or Instagram videos or stuff like that. But you can't really expect too much with the front-facing camera. Now let's switch and go to the other side. Now we're recording with the back-facing camera, 1080p, with optical image stabilization. And I have everything set to auto because most of the time when you record a video, you don't have time to be changing all these kinds of settings and stuff like that. And so I have everything set to auto, and it doesn't look too bad. It's pretty bright, and you know, I don't have the greatest lighting in my room, but I also have lighting coming in from the window right here. But it doesn't look too bad. You know, what do you think, Duke? I mean, Duke kind of looks a little bit washed out, but you know, it's actually pretty good. I'm in this low light, and this camera on this phone actually does pretty decent in low light scenarios. If I go over here, this is a pretty dark area of my room, not really like pitch black, but I mean, even if I close this curtain, it still is a little bit darker, and it still does fairly well. Now, obviously you see a lot of graininess in the black and stuff like that, But if we let it focus on the blue spark here for a minute, if it will focus, actually just took a picture, and there it goes. It's not too bad. And so overall, I don't think it's that bad. It's obviously going to do a lot better whenever it is actually light outside. But for inside little short home videos, I think it does perfectly fine. Duke, what do you think? He likes it. And so now that you've seen some stills and video from the Nexus 5, you can probably formulate your own opinions. Personally, the camera on the Nexus 5 is just, it's good enough. It's not stellar, but it's not the worst camera I've ever seen. The stills, they're not bad. The camera app itself, I think, could use some improvements because it literally takes forever to take a picture. Okay, maybe not forever, but it takes a decent time to take a picture. If I go like this, and we're actually in video, switch over to camera. From the moment I hit the button, there, now it's done taking a picture. That takes a long time. It should be like, bam, take a picture. It shouldn't have to take that long, so I think that's more of a software thing that can be fixed. But in terms of actual picture and video quality, the pictures are okay. It actually does a pretty good job in low light situations. And in video, the front-facing camera, both video and stills, it's really not that good at all. But all you're going to be using that for is to take Instagram pictures of yourself if you do selfies, or for Skype chat or stuff like that. It's not meant to take pictures of landscapes and then blow them up to posters on the wall. The back-facing camera, on the other hand, is a lot better. It's 8 megapixels compared to 1.3. And the 1080p video is pretty good. It's not the best. I've had some focusing issues, but I think if you have better lighting, you're not going to have these focusing issues. But it's okay. It's not the best camera I've seen. And in terms of the microphone, I think the mic's actually really good on this phone. It's better than most microphones I've seen on other cameras and phones. My Galaxy S3, the mic on that wasn't very good at all. It hardly picked up my voice whatsoever, but you could see in the video footage that you're picking up a little bit of wind, but you're also getting a really good pickup of my voice. And so that's something that really impressed me whenever I've been doing video with this. And so overall, the camera is okay. It's not going to blow you out of the water. It's not the best camera that there is in a phone, but I've seen worse, but I've seen better. It's nothing like the iPhone 5S or the Lumia 1020. I'd say it's a step below that. But it's above, I think it's better than the Galaxy S3 camera and definitely better than the Nexus 4 camera. But the picture quality is just okay. And really the pictures themselves speak for what the quality is like in the videos as well. And so if you want a good representation of what it works and how it works, just look at the stills in the videos. And overall, though, I just think it's an okay camera, but I don't think the Nexus 5 was supposed to have a stellar camera. Where the Nexus 5 really shines is in the software with pure Google, but that's for the full review. Make sure you stay tuned and check that out whenever it gets released in a few days. And so that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Leave it a like. Also remember to subscribe for more tech and game related videos. Also make sure you follow me on all my social links. They are all down in the description below. And also go over to geeksterlabs.com and check that out as well for more tech news, reviews, and much more. And make sure you stay tuned because I will have the full review of the Nexus 5 coming up in a few days. And so that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.